Hey guys, it's AlluringSimmer here, back with a new video. In this video, I'm going to be doing a speed build for my how to build a series. I don't know if that really makes sense, but basically where I'm making certain rooms and like showing you how to build them. Obviously, I'm not an expert. I don't even build as much as I could have in the game, but I feel like with this it like helps me practice so that I can make better rooms, and eventually I'll do like full home speed builds. I have done like a few before, but like they're mostly like interior decorating. It's not really like the exterior builds. And obviously when I build these rooms, they're generally just like a box because I'm not that creative yet. But I still have like some tips for like creating certain rooms. So for this build, we're creating a dining room, and it's supposed to be like a fall dining room, which is why you'll see a lot of neutral colors. Obviously, in real life, if you have like a dining room, you're not gonna paint your walls like every single season to match a certain like you're not gonna paint your walls a certain color every single season just to match like the aesthetic of that season, if that makes sense. But I feel like brown walls are pretty neutral and like generally beige, brown, like lighter, either really light or like darker colors are generally what you have for like a dining room. I mean, some people probably have colorful dining rooms, but like generally it's what I've seen. They're usually like yellow, brown, beige. So that's what I did for this build. Right here, you can see I was deciding what kind of chairs that I was going to use for this build. So right now, I ended up using those chairs. It took me a while to choose that, and then afterwards I felt like the table didn't match well with the chairs that I chose. Obviously, you don't have to match everything picture like perfectly, but I had like a certain thing that I wanted to do with this build. I feel like it definitely has like a very rustic kind of like country theme to it, and you'll notice that with like other things that I add throughout the build. And for this, if you were to build it, it would most likely be for like a larger family, because obviously I have like 8 chairs. I mean, you could always like take away 2 of the chairs if you only have like 6 Sims in the family. Or you could even like just get a smaller table and use like 4 chairs. But I feel like with that, you'd probably have to make the dining room a bit smaller, otherwise you're just gonna have like a ton of extra space. And I don't know why, but I just feel like whenever I build a room, I have to fill it up as much as possible. So that's why you're gonna see like a lot of clutter. And there was one point where I had like a huge wall full of like different items, and I ended up deleting certain items because I knew kind of what I wanted that wall to be, but I wasn't really sure what I was gonna put on it to make it feel that way. And then here, I wish we had more like holiday related stuff. Like I know we have like Halloween and like Christmas and Hanukkah, and I think we have like a Kwanzaa thing, but I'm not 100% sure, which all came with like the holiday stuff pack. But like things for like holidays like Thanksgiving and stuff. Like I wish I know there's not really like Thanksgiving decorations, but I just wish there was more like, I don't know how to explain it, like seasonal decor items. So I guess things for like certain seasons, not necessarily for like certain holidays, but that obviously won't come until we get seasons. But yeah, that's all I have to say about that. So for the theme, it's like very neutral except for like a pop of yellow because I needed like some color in the room. Because at first I was just gonna do like brown everything, and I feel like that gets kind of boring, not only like for you who are watching, or like for like obviously the Sims aren't going to be like the room looks boring, but like you want your room to have like a little bit of color so that it's interesting, I guess. So yeah, right now I was just putting in windows and adding in curtains. I only put windows onto one wall because I feel like if I were to build like a living room, it's generally like in the middle of 2 rooms or on like the very end. And that's just what I wanted to do here. And so for the curtains, I decided to use like these smaller curtains. I was trying to find like longer curtains. Obviously, if I made the walls higher, like maybe they would have looked better. but I just didn't really like when they like drooped all the way to the ground. I didn't like when they're like halfway, and also the colors weren't really the ones that I wanted. That was the main thing. I wish there was one that was just all yellow and like the length that of the ones that fit perfectly on these windows. So I ended up choosing these smaller ones because they fit better and they're yellow, so they fit in with the theme. And then I added in this like little chicken kind of poster thing. And over here I just added this like painting, what should I call it, a collection, I guess. It's just like a set of paintings and they match the colors. There are different swatches, but I feel like those ones went well with the home. And then here I was trying to find like plants that had like a little bit of yellow on them to like stick in the corner. But as you can see, I don't think I found one that I wanted to put there, so I ended up just not using anything there. Or maybe I put something else. I don't remember. I don't think I put anything in that corner because I was trying to keep it like kind of simple. I think I ended up putting something into another corner eventually after I found like a different plant that fit better. But yeah, so here you can see that I use like the yellow tag. I'm sure a lot of people already know how to use it, but just in case you don't and you want to set like certain um like if you want to filter certain items, you can just go to the side where you see the yellow tag. It's like underneath. Well, right now you can see the cancel button, so right there you see the yellow tag, and I'm sure maybe you saw when I like clicked it. You just press that little green arrow at the side and then it'll show you a bunch of different filters, and you can select which filter you want to use so that you only have like certain items selected. So if you want certain colors, certain packs, certain styles, I think that's all you can choose. I think it's certain, yeah, I think those are the only things. Or like I think certain patterns, I'm not 100% sure. Like if you want something made out of wood or something, I think that's an option. And it will filter it so that you only have things that fit that criteria and you won't have to like search through everything. This was a time where I was like trying to figure out what to do with this wall because I didn't want to just leave it blank, and I also didn't want to add windows because again, this part would be like on the inside of the house. Like you could even put the door, like the archway here or doors here instead of where I put them, and then change up the layout depending on what your house looks like or if you're like building around it, you know what I mean. But yeah, so I ended up doing this like large, like extravagant kind of feature wall, I guess, but it ended up feeling just a little bit too cluttered to me. And the look I was kind of going for was like a family dining room, so I wanted like family stuff. And so at the end you'll see that I get rid of most of the stuff that was on that wall, and I put like some trophies and medals on in the end on the side, and then I put the little bird, like I size it back down and I put it above the trophies. Okay, so we're getting really close to the end of the video now. So basically I kind of want to just like wrap it up. The most that I do is I think I add in, well, I'm adding in the archway right now, and I add some more like decor pieces. So I guess my main tips for a dining room would be to, obviously all you really need is a table and chairs, and like you should be good to go. But like if you want to add more decor to the room and you want to make it feel like more lived in for your sims, then just try and find things that like kind of suit the sim that you're creating it for. Like obviously I don't have a specific sim in mind, I was just trying to go for like a fall theme. But like let's say you have a family with like no kids, then maybe you wouldn't put like the family bulletin board, and maybe you would have like a smaller dining room table. If you have a family full of kids, maybe you'll have this size dining table or even a bigger one, and then have more clutter around to make it look more like, people are living in the house. And you can also like change up the decor, like if you get certain if you collect certain things in the game, you could put that up around your dining room to just, make it feel more like at home. And I guess that's like the main tips for a dining room. Um, there's also those little hutch kind of things where you can have, where it has like little plates in there. And I was trying to find them, but I couldn't remember what they were called, and I didn't remember where to find them. So I ended up just like not putting them in. And honestly, I feel like it wouldn't have necessarily fit into the room like in a place that would look good. So that's okay. I think that's all I really have to say. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys thought. Also, let me know if you guys prefer full commentary like this, or you prefer commentary with like music at the end. This video is on the shorter side for like a commentary video, so it was kind of okay to talk about it. Normally I'd probably do the commentary while filming, but this time I was recording at a time where I couldn't really record my voice at the same time, which is why I just did it this way. So yeah, just let me know what you think in the comments down below. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and you want to see more videos like this. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Also leave requests for future videos you want to see on this channel, because again, I don't know what you guys want to see. I'm just doing certain things based on like what I feel like people might be interested in. So yeah, I'll see you on my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!